For some reason, when you're in active addiction and you're experiencing homelessness, you sort of hide from the opportunities that the world is trying to give you. You know, I was homeless, living in my car. I lost my place in 2018 due to active addiction, and I was, dragging my kids through it with me, living out of our car, living out of hotels, my storage, and I came to St. John's all by myself. Day one of postpartum, with nothing but a small suitcase and myself. I didn't have any of my children, and I was just so desperate for change. All I could do was just cry my eyes out. You know, my mom, she was an addict. I was taken away from her at birth. She never had custody of my whole life, and so it was kind of like that full circle moment, like I was trying to break that generational pattern. So that first 30 days, it was a lot. My daughter, Cambrian, who's 4 now, she was 2 at the time, I got her back that first 30 days. Yeah, I finally got reunified with Kai at 9 weeks old. I had worked really hard for it, and so it was really, really exciting. And so I just remember carrying him around, and he was so tiny, and I remember being able to share that he would come 3 times a week, and I finally got him back. And I think that it was also important for the other girls that might have been going through similar situation, that like it was possible. I remember when I first came to St. John's and I would see other moms and I think, well, they did it, they got this and they got that. I wonder if that's gonna happen for me. And once I applied myself to the program, to the way that it was going, you know, you go to classes, and the classes were really a bonding thing for us as a team. You go there and you learn all these different things, which I think is great. You're learning from the ground up about recovery and the brain and you know, domestic violence and really the value of your life and how to overcome obstacles. And I felt like this was maybe stuff we should have been taught more in depth a long time ago. And I think that anyone that's interested in coming into St. John's should really, really take it serious, because it saved my life. When you first get there, you think, I'm never gonna be able to do this. How am I even gonna get through this day? And then you realize you start to accomplish this and that. I got my kids, and I found recovery, and I made friends, and I had a good rapport, and then, you know, you graduate, and then I realized, wow, I accomplished so much in a year. I can just, let's just keep going. But I got to meet the head chef Chef Ryan of Sutter Club, and he had said, when you're ready to get a job, let me know, and I've got a spot for you. And I was just a prep chef, and I worked a lot of events at Sutter Club. It was great. Now I have my own apartment that I pay for independently, that I qualified for on my own with my credit, my income, and no cosigner, because I was able to take care of those things that were scary at one point. I just tackled them. So I work at UC Davis now. I started working there in January. It's been almost a year. I am just a housekeeper, I'm an EVS worker, and I work on the pediatrics floor. I'm happy to have a job. I'm happy to have made it out to the other side, because things were really scary for me. Because of St. John's, I was able to rebuild my life from the ground up.